In our fast-paced world, finding true inner peace can seem like an impossible task. Yet centuries ago, the Stoics, philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, developed practices and mindsets that, when applied, bring us closer to this elusive state. Through their wisdom, Stoicism offers us powerful tools to cultivate inner tranquility, resilience, and a deeper appreciation for life. Today, let's dive into this timeless philosophy to see how we, too, can find inner peace. Before we begin, if you're interested in more content like this, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let's keep sharing the wisdom of Stoicism with the world. 1. Reflect on the transience of life. One of the core tenets of Stoicism is the acceptance of life's transient nature. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, often reflected on mortality and the briefness of existence. He wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." For Marcus, this reminder was not one of fear, but of gratitude. In our own lives, we can begin each day with a short ritual that grounds us in this reality. Start by finding a quiet spot, sit comfortably, and close your eyes. Picture the vast universe, with stars being born and dying, planets swirling in endless motion, and our own life as but a single spark in this vastness. Remind yourself that everything we love, fear, and cherish exists only briefly. Recognizing this impermanence isn't about despair. It's about appreciating every moment for what it is. This reflection on life's transience reminds us to focus on what truly matters, pushing aside petty grievances and daily annoyances. When we realize how fleeting our lives are, we naturally feel more gratitude and are more likely to live each day with purpose. As Seneca put it, life is long if you know how to use it. And each morning, by grounding ourselves in this Stoic exercise, we prepare to live each day with awareness, love, and intention. 2. Begin a daily journaling practice. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca used journaling as a powerful tool for self-reflection. To them, a journal wasn't just a diary, it was a way to have an honest conversation with oneself, to evaluate actions, and to seek wisdom in daily life. By putting thoughts onto paper, we gain clarity and a sense of inner calm, setting the tone for a more peaceful day. To begin, choose a quiet place and a notebook or digital device that you can dedicate solely to this practice. Start each morning by writing down whatever comes to mind. Don't worry about structure or coherence. This is your private space to explore your thoughts. Allow this mental dump to clear away any lingering stress or anxiety. Next, shift your focus to gratitude. Write down 3 things that you are grateful for that morning. This could be as simple as a cup of tea, a good night's sleep, or even just the opportunity to begin a new day. By centering yourself in gratitude, you start your day in a positive, appreciative frame of mind, grounding yourself in the present. Finally, consider writing a brief intention based on Stoic principles. Perhaps it's a reminder to act with patience, courage, or empathy. These intentions act as your moral compass for the day. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself of his duty to be virtuous, patient, and compassionate, regardless of the challenges he faced. This exercise sets a focused, purposeful tone for the day. 3. Set intentions, not goals. While goals focus on the outcome, intentions emphasize the journey. In Stoicism, the focus is on cultivating virtues such as courage, wisdom, and patience. By setting daily intentions, we focus on how we wish to act, rather than what we wish to accomplish, allowing for a more peaceful state of mind. After journaling, pause to ask yourself who you want to be today. Do you want to be calm, patient, courageous, or compassionate? Write down your intentions and use them as reminders throughout the day. By focusing on these virtues rather than on specific achievements, you allow yourself to handle whatever comes your way with grace. For instance, if you intend to be patient, That intention can guide you through moments of frustration or stress. If you intend to be compassionate, it can help you interact with others in a more understanding way. This shift from external achievements to internal virtues aligns perfectly with Stoic wisdom, giving you an inner calm that's unshaken by external events. 4. Embrace discomfort as a path to inner peace. The Stoics believed that embracing discomfort voluntarily prepared the mind for life's inevitable difficulties. Seneca, one of the most well-known Stoic philosophers, advised practicing poverty or denying oneself luxuries to cultivate resilience. He would fast or wear simple clothes to remind himself that happiness didn't depend on material comfort. In our lives, we can practice this principle by introducing small discomforts daily. Perhaps it's a cold shower in the morning or fasting occasionally. These acts aren't about suffering. They're about building mental fortitude and a greater appreciation for life's comforts. Epictetus taught that resilience is cultivated by accepting hardship without complaint, and by embracing discomfort intentionally, we break our dependence on material comforts for happiness. When we voluntarily step out of our comfort zones, we remind ourselves of our strength and adaptability, which leads to a greater inner calm. When life does throw challenges our way, we're more prepared, having already practiced facing difficulty with grace. 5. Practice mindfulness and meditation. The Stoics emphasized being present. They taught that our suffering often arises not from events themselves, but from our judgments about those events. Epictetus famously said, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of them." Practicing mindfulness helps us to detach from these judgments and focus on the present. Each morning, find a quiet space and take a few minutes to focus on your breath. Observe the sensation of the air entering and leaving your nostrils, or the rise and fall of your chest. As thoughts arise, notice them without judgment and let them pass. This practice of observing rather than reacting helps us to develop equanimity, a cornerstone of inner peace. Incorporating this mindfulness into our daily routine helps us recognize that we cannot control external events, but we can control how we react to them. The Stoics call this the dichotomy of control, understanding what's within our power and what isn't. By mastering this, we free ourselves from unnecessary anxiety, cultivating a steady calm that flows through our day. 6. Revisit Stoic teachings. Each morning, immerse yourself in the words of the Stoic masters. Whether it's a page from Marcus Aurelius's Meditations, a letter from Seneca, or a discourse by Epictetus, take a moment to absorb their wisdom. These teachings are reminders that life's trials are universal, and that every challenge is an opportunity to practice virtue. As you read, reflect on how each teaching relates to your life. Ask yourself questions like, what lesson does this teach me? And how can I apply this today? Marcus Aurelius's meditations were his way of reminding himself to live in accordance with Stoic principles. Use these reflections as a daily prompt to live more wisely, and as a reminder to act with virtue throughout the day. 7. Practice amor fati. The love of fate. Amor fati, or love of fate, is one of the most profound Stoic teachings. It's the idea that we should not only accept what happens but embrace it fully. Instead of resenting life's challenges, we choose to see them as gifts, as opportunities to grow. Each morning, take a few moments to mentally prepare for the day's uncertainties. Life is unpredictable, and amor fati teaches us to greet each twist and turn with openness, curiosity, and acceptance. Remind yourself that every setback, every challenge, and every success is exactly what you need for growth. Embracing amor fati leads to inner peace, because when we stop resisting reality, we find serenity in the present. Through daily practices rooted in Stoicism, we cultivate an inner peace that is resilient and unwavering. By embracing life's transience, setting intentions over goals, welcoming discomfort, practicing mindfulness, revisiting Stoic wisdom, and embracing fate with love, we build a state of inner tranquility that is both powerful and gentle. As the Stoics remind us, true peace doesn't come from controlling the world around us. It comes from learning to control our own minds. Let this wisdom guide you each day, bringing a lasting peaceful strength that stands firm in the face of life's storms.